June was extremely irritated and disappointed when Moira said she wanted to conduct the dry run at Jezebel. She later asked Moira to cancel and send someone else to do the work. Moira was astonished by June's outburst. June revealed that she was convinced Moira's plan would fail and she feared losing her best friend. But Moira refused to back down. Moira had no desire to settle in Alaska, and she believed that fighting would be preferable to doing nothing. Moira received images of the girls who are presently living at Jezebel one by one, and she and June were astonished to see Janine's picture. June believed it was her obligation to save Janine at all costs, so she approached Ellen to persuade her to let her go to Jezebel instead of Moira. June reasoned that even if she got in trouble, she knew a commander who would go above and beyond to assist her, whereas Moira had no valuable contacts in Gilead, and if she got stuck, she would be forced to live in labor camps or even be executed. Ellen couldn't argue with June's perspective. She was correct. But she also knew it would hurt Moira. June pledged to discuss the change of plans with Moira directly. Moira discovered the truth before she could explain herself. She refused to forgive June for going behind her back solely to establish a point. June explained that she wanted to protect them and was aware of the hazards associated with the plan. Therefore, she decided it would be better for her to go than for Moira. June's unexpected change of heart caught Luke and Moira off guard. She'd been asking them to accompany her to Alaska all morning, and now she was suddenly planning to return to Gilead. Luke found it ridiculous that she wanted them to relocate to Alaska while she volunteered for a Mayday mission. Luke and Moira could tell June didn't believe they were capable of carrying out their plan, which was humiliating for them. Moira refused to listen to June, insisting that she would go to Jezebel with or without her. Luke assumed that June's sudden change of plans was motivated by her desires rather than the benefit to Luke and Moira. June clearly wanted to keep fighting, but Luke refused to allow her to do so at the expense of taking over the strategy they'd been working on for several days. He was resolved to return to Gilead and deliver the bombs to the spots he had chosen. It was his way of trying to help Hannah, and he wasn't about to back out at the last minute. At the end of The Handmaid's Tale, Episode 4, June and Luke had a heart-to-heart in which June explained why she was so terrified of Luke and Moira returning to Gilead. She had been battling to bring Hannah back for a long time, and she had seen operations fail repeatedly, so she understood how frustrating it might be. She didn't want Luke and Moira to feel the same powerlessness she did when she was close to saving Hannah, but couldn't get her to a safe place. Luke said that, while June's intentions were good, she couldn't keep others from experiencing pain and distress. She had to let Luke and Moira go through the entire process and face loss firsthand. June said that she was clinging on to the dream of starting a life in Alaska, but she was neglecting reality in the process. It was evident that things would never return to normal until Gilead was free. So the fight had to continue, and she had to quit her hopeful thinking. In the next episode, we may anticipate June, Luke, and Moira to invade Gilead, and perhaps their plan will succeed. Thank you for watching.